Welcome back to BornOverTea. My name's Andre and we're going to continue City Skylines today. Now our suburb has a few problems and that's what we're going to solve in this episode. Problem number 1. Crime. There is crime everywhere in this suburb. Everywhere I look, there's just criminals driving around. Look at this guy. Walter is probably a criminal and no one is stopping him. So I'm going to stop him by putting in a police station and getting these criminals cleared up. So we're going to put one right in the middle here, that way it services both the industry zone and the residential area. Go get them. Time to restore some peace into this neighborhood. We're doing a ride along at the moment. Of course I'm a mayor, so I can just hop into anything in any police vehicle that I want. They can't say anything. And basically the police car goes around and collects all the criminals and investigates crime scenes. And you can see the load there is 0% at the moment, but when it goes to 100% it'll return back to the police station, put the criminals back in the cells, and then go back to patrolling. So I think we picked the most boring police car to do a ride along on. Let's see if there's anything more interesting happening. Okay, this one's responding to the Brook residents. So we've loaded up the criminal. The load is 33%. Returning to station, drop off the criminal, and then go back to work. So the police have done a good job in clearing up the crime, but now we've got another problem. Death. So to clear this up, we need two things. We need medical clinics to make sure that ambulances can go to people in the first place. We're going to drop one right here. And we also need either crematoriums or cemeteries. Now I prefer crematoriums because cemeteries get full, then you have to transport all the bodies to some other location, etc, etc. Crematoriums just keep burning all day, every day. So I'm going to put 2 down there. And you'll see the hearses will go out and start collecting the dead bodies and bringing them back. Very cool. The last thing we need is fire stations. I'm going to put one in the neighborhood right here, and I'm going to put the other fire station up here next to the power plant to protect our electricity generation and also our temporary industry zone, which I'm going to create now. So while our suburb is growing, I'm going to put a temporary industry zone down right over here. Now later on I will locate to here, which will be the main industry area, and you can see these different colorations. You use different resources which I've put in when I built the map. So this will be fertile land for farming. I don't know which one is which, but I think one is oil and one is ore, and you can see in the districts that I can put relevant industry districts down, and that will customize the buildings depending on the industry. That's something cool and something we'll look into later. For now though, I'm going to put down a whole bunch of industry here in just the ugly grid format because I don't really care about this. It's going to get deleted anyway. So I'll see you after that. And that is our industry area. Town planning at its best. So we're just going to fill this up with that, and that can start building because our industry demand is quite high at the moment. We've also got 1,200 people now, and we're growing. Now that we've sorted out the crime and we've got the medical centers sorted out, our population will continue to grow. Now the next problem we're going to solve is education. There's currently none in this city. So to solve that, we're going to put down some elementary schools. Then we're going to put down some high schools. You can see there's 320 eligible high school students. And then we're going to put down a university. Now even though there's no students who are eligible for university, this will encourage more people to come into our city, and also when people finish high school, there's somewhere they can go. Now our city is very ugly at the moment. The grid and the segmentation and the fact that there's not many people around isn't doing it too many favors, but this is all temporary, and once the citizen count goes up, once they start to get educated, then we can start putting a bit more thought into the proper suburbs that we're going to create over here, move the industry along, and do all that kind of stuff. But this episode, we're just trying to fix the problems that need to be fixed so that our citizen count starts to go up. Finally, what we're going to do in this episode is put some parkland around. Now, land value is quite important in this game. if the land value starts to drop, houses start to get abandoned, buildings won't upgrade. You can see the upgrade bar here, and that's no good. So parkland is a good way to keep everyone happy, keep everyone out of the mayor office complaining that there's no trees around. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a parkland here. Plaza with picnic tables. Yep, who doesn't like picnic tables? Not my citizens. Japanese garden, why not? Put that one here. And as long as you put some adequate parkland around, that'll start to increase land value and keep your citizens happy. So we're starting to see a lot of buildings starting to upgrade. You can see the upgrades on the way. So this is what it was before. And it's going to upgrade into a better building. And this will keep happening. More and more the land value goes up, more and more services are available. It's pretty cool. See? Yeah, that's a pretty good upgrade from what it was before. And this is going to the next level. So actually this was level 2. This is level 3. Nice. You're probably thinking to yourself, why have we put the industry so far away from everything else? You might not be thinking that to yourself, but if you were, this is the answer. See all that contamination going on in the soil around it? If you have citizens living too close, they start to get sick, they start draining the resources of the paramedics, and you start clogging up the system. So our city's coming along quite nicely. We're up to over 6,500 citizens. Our residential area seems to be pretty packed now. Our industry area has tripled in size. We are having a bit of an issue with overeducated workers, trying to find jobs. And we will solve that with both office space and also putting more residential areas to supply more workers for these kind of jobs. But I think we've done everything for now. And I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you join me next time where I build this area, which will be the first permanent location of our city. I'm planning to put a bit of upper class residential, make use of this beach space and the water, and hopefully make it into something nice. So I'll see you then. So this is an exclusive area, and it's going to be serviced by this one road. And we're going to have a bit of commercial down here, a bit of commercial up here, but no industrial.
Don't overdo it, boy.
I think I heard like 32 keys being simultaneous.